Hello, caller. You have reached Sage Advice. How may I help you today?
Hello. This is Sage Advice, right? I tried to
It,
call a few minutes ago and it disconnected.
it is indeed. My name is Sage Hemmingway. You're on the air.
Oh shit! All right. Well, hello, Mr. Hemmingway. My name's Bubba. I'm Bubba Jim Johnson. How are you today, sir?
I'm fantastic, Mr. Bubba Jim Johnson, Mr. Bubba, Buster Johnson. What do you prefer I call you?
Just call me Bubba. You can just call me Bubba. I don't really go by formalities too much anymore.
All right, Bubba. Well, thank you for calling in the show today. Now, what's going on?
Well, sir, I I resigned from my job a couple of weeks ago, and I've kind of had a hard way ever since. I moved here to Los Santos from Amarillo from Texas, and you know, well, I left a good dog back behind, and you know, good. Well, it wasn't really a good truck, but it was an old truck, good old truck. I guess it was a decent old truck. I left that back home, and I came down here to do some police work. And well, the city life is a little more intense than back home. I'm not gonna lie, like it's a little wild out here when you got concrete under your feet instead of grass. And well, I'm sitting over here at the Pink Cage Apartments and just wondering about my life and wondering about whether or not I'm fit out for this this city. It's a little wild, man.
So, so what brought you to the city to begin with?
Well, I was watching the news one day, and I saw a lot of terrible things that are happening over here in Los Santos. And I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I saw them terrible things. I thought about my father. My pappy, he served over in Vietnam. And I was like, well, he went over there and he did his due diligence. He did what he could to help this country, to help these people. And I was like, I need to do my due diligence and go help somebody. And I was like, I'm gonna come to Los Santos. I'm gonna help somebody. And man, now it seems like all I've been doing lately is hurting myself.
Well, thank you for your pappy service, for one. Uh, the war vet is definitely top tier kind of guy, you know?
Well, thank you. I appreciate that, and I'm sure he appreciates that too.
Second of all, you know, no choice is a wrong choice. Maybe a bad choice, but bad choices can be turned around. Do you
Right.
understand?
Yeah, yeah. I suppose.
So if you think you made a bad choice, there was a reason why that choice was made, right? You were trying to come out, people. You were trying to come start a new life, away from Amarillo. Uh, you left a lot of stuff behind in order to help others. That's pretty selfless and noble of you, Mr. Johnson.
I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. I mean, I- there's no better thing in life than people. Man, and I've learned that and it don't matter where you are. It there are good people, but man,
So,
sometimes, man, it just there's a lot of bad people too,
um,
man.
so you ever thought about maybe thinking that you're on the wrong path to help people? That you need to go on a different path to help people? Because you said you're in the PD, the Los Santos Police Department.
Yeah, yeah, I did.
How'd that go?
Well, I've recently resigned. I was a cadet. And I was going through the training, and as I was going through it, I started seeing more and more horrible things as I was out and about in Los Santos. And I put in my resignation a couple of weeks ago, and now I'm just Bubba, and I don't like being just Bubba. I want to be, I want to be like, I don't know, Captain Bubba or something. Like I want to be important. I don't want to be just another blip on a pale blue dot. Man, like Carl Sagan said.
Have you thought about maybe joining the EMS department?
Oh well, hell, that's actually may not be a bad idea. Maybe I can help people that way. Maybe I could. Maybe I could be a firefighter.
And that might be an option as well.
Yeah, man, like firefighter's not a bad job. I mean, rain can do their job, right?
I think it's a little bit more involved than that, but yes,
Well, yeah.
in theory, rain could do a firefighter's job.
All right. Well, hell, that may not be a bad idea. Maybe I need to go look into another, you know, form of helping people.
Or maybe you could be a reporter and report the news.
Maybe, maybe I could be a cloud. Then I'll be the best firefighter there is.
Hey, I'm not sure that being a clown is really possible. Um, that might take a lot of work and uh,
Yeah, I know, Mister. Would you say Hemsworth?
Hem- Hemingway, like
Way Hemingway.
yeah, like Ernest Hemingway, you know?
All right. Yeah. Like Gerald Hemingway.
Yeah, sure. So
All right.
so you're feeling like you're lost. You're on an awkward path. You don't know what you're doing with your life. You're just gonna, go with the flow. You
All
ever
right.
like, how a river flows? You gotta just flow like a river. You know?
Yeah, a river flows through it. Yeah, I saw that movie.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do. So,
Right.
you just gotta find what you're into. Maybe make a list. Make a list of all the things that you are interested in now being in Los Santos.
Right. So I gotta make a
And
list.
yeah. And then make a pros and cons, make a little tree out of the list. And then do pros on one side and cons on the other side. And figure out what your pros and cons are for all these jobs. And think about how you could help people more than anything else, you know? If you
All
were gonna
right.
help
So
people and that's your entire goal, maybe whichever one is the most help and most reward for you, I would definitely go that direction.
well, see, I had this dog back home. His name was Blue. All right, and he's a
Okay.
good dog. He's a real good dog. And like, I found him one day because I went over to this girl's house, and you know, her daddy was home, and it was a real kind of scary situation, you know. And I walked up there and I found that dog, and he had his testicles super glued to the porch. I guess her daddy thought it'd be funny to super glue his testicles to the porch, and I saved him from him losing his testicles on that porch, you know. And I thought maybe because I saved that dog, that maybe I could be a veterinarian and maybe I could help animals. You know, maybe that'd be a good thing.
Well, there's all sorts of pigs and cows and all
Yeah,
manner of
pigs and
animals,
cows.
and maybe
Yeah,
like a farmer hat. They got
I'd
those.
be like a pig in shit. You know.
Yeah, I mean, you'd be happy like one.
Yeah, that'd be all right. That'd be
Yeah,
all right.
up in that grapeseed area. They got lots of farms. Maybe you shop around there, see if you can't find something to do up there.
I
Save
could
more
do that.
testicles.
You know, that's a real good advice, man. You do real good work here. You know.
I try. Thank you so much, Bubba. Uh, so, all right. I mean, can we walk it back here real quick? Let's
All
backtrack.
right. Well, we're going to backstep here.
Can we discuss how that man got the dog's testicles glued to the porch? Because my, my my brain is just wild. My imagination is running wild with me. D- Does the super glue take a minute to dry?
Well, yeah, like I said, I just pulled up. I just pulled up, man, and I had a little hot rod car, you know, a little like it was my race car, man. I pulled up on my race car and I said, you know, I was talking to the girl, you know, and I was like, hey, and then I saw that dog. And that dog was just whining. I never really asked him how he did it, but I tell you how I undid it. I took me some spatula. They had a spatula out there by the grill. It was hanging over there by the Leonard Skinner flag, and there was three other dogs barking in the backyard. There ain't no grass in the yard, I promise you that. But there was an old grill over there that was all rusted out, and I grabbed me that spatula, and I grabbed that spatula and I stuck it up underneath his testicles, and I just like pried them open, like just pulled them off real nicely though, real nicely. I had her go get me some water, and then he came out drunk, and he is madder than a hornet's nest. I swear to God.
Was the dog okay? Did he have any
Dog was
skin
fine.
left?
Dog was fine. Like I said, he's still down in Amarillo. His name's Blue. He's staying with her now.
Why didn't you bring the dog with you?
Well, 'cause I didn't want to bring a dog into a dangerous environment. And dang, it's starting to snow. It's dang.
Yeah, it does that here for Johnson. It's going to be winter. So,
Yeah, I figured I couldn't bring a dog with me to Los Santos. Like, this place is kind of wild. I was picking up a new job, and I didn't know what was going to happen. And at the time, all I had was, my backpack, and you can't keep a dog in your backpack. That's just cruel. He's better off with his testicles stuck to the porch.
yeah, probably. More than likely. Yeah, because keeping them in a backpack is definitely inhumane, but not the testicles on the porch.
Yeah, man.
So, I mean, maybe that is your calling. Maybe your dog testicle moment was your peak, where you decided from that moment and you told yourself that, hey, I can rescue dogs. I could do this job. I could save a life here. Even if it is that's a letting a dog off a porch.
The testicles are a euphemism for
your life.
For my life.
For your change, your career change.
Because I mean, they could have just neutered that dog and then be done with it, and then they didn't, and we didn't, because it's like, you gotta have your balls. If you ain't got your balls, you ain't got nothing, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely. I don't know that I would want to lose mine. That's for sure.
I don't think anybody would.
I think I
even
definitely
lady
need
balls,
those.
it really don't matter, Like, I
what?
wouldn't want
Wait, time
nobody
out.
wants to lose their balls.
Let's backtrack. What's a lady balls?
Balls? Lady balls are just like dude balls, only they're on their chest.
Okay. I'm gonna spit a couple of facts at you. Are you ready? Those are called breasts, and they are not like testicles. They are kind of like their own.
I'm aware of what they are.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Did you know that lady balls are on the inside of their body?
Well, yeah. Like
Okay, I just wanted, yeah,
what?
they're called ovaries. Do you, maybe you should
those
be
are
a
on
doctor.
your nipples. They're the ovarian nipple.
No. Those are called areolas.
That's what I said.
No, he's an Aryan, which is problematic in itself. Those are areolas. I'm talking about what is attached to the uterus. Do you know anything about women?
I mean, I took that class in school, all right, but like, I don't know if I paid too much attention to it, to be honest with you.
Are you talking about sex ed?
Yeah. Everybody takes that in like the 4th grade, right?
But I don't know that maybe being a doctor is. I don't know that being a doctor is probably your path, friend.
I mean, I know a little bit about a little bit, but I know a lot about nothing.
Yeah. Let's maybe reconsider the EMS route. I mean,
maybe that's what I need to
do. Yeah, maybe. Can you see?
It sounded like a country song. A little bit about a little bit and a lot of bit about nothing. Do 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 do.
I think there's a record company in town.
Is it really?
Yeah,
man, maybe I could be a musician.
Maybe you should go open Did you hear that? The songs. There's a guy on Life Invader who posts a couple of crazy songs. He seems like a good kid. I don't know anything much about him, but maybe you can contact his record company, his record label.
Oh yeah, that actually don't sound like a bad idea. I bet I could do that. I could be a country singer.
I
Man, I
mean,
need to write down this Christmas tree you've been talking about, and like start writing down all my
yeah,
gifts from
yeah,
Santa. You know, the goods and the bads of the gift from Santa. That's how I'm gonna word it on my Christmas tree because
that's
it sounds
perfect.
cooler that way.
Yep. Well, look, hopefully I've offered a little bit of guidance today, but I would recommend maybe not being an EMS person.
All right.
Uh,
Well,
as yeah,
yeah. I mean, I don't know. You seem to know about what you're talking about. So like, I don't know.
yeah. I mean, sex ed in the fourth grade is probably not the greatest. I mean, you obviously would have to go to school with MERS and stuff, because the aerials are not ovaries and vice versa. You could maybe country singer. You know what? Actually, that wouldn't be a bad idea. You know why? Because country singers, they sing about all manners of things, right? They sing about broken hearts, and they sing about
About
uh,
achy breaky hearts, you know.
jobs. They sing about real touching stuff. You know what I mean? And like maybe you could touch the hearts, minds, and testicles of people all over Los Santos. You know?
Well, I don't want to touch their testicles, just their dog's testicles.
Yeah.
Wait, I mean, hold on, wait a minute. That came out wrong. I meant like I want to help their dog's testicles get unstuck from the porch.
Yeah. I mean, maybe you could. You know what? Why don't you sing a song about testicles being a euphemism for changing your life? Take your life experience, make it into a song, and help others with your life experience. So maybe your song could help somebody else change their career path.
That's right. Do you know how many songs about Nashville and like careers and that kind of thing that you're right. You're absolutely right. I'm gonna write a song about a big green tractor. All right, and that
Maybe,
song is gonna be a hit.
maybe you came out to Los Santos to be a star, Papa.
I could be a star. I could be a shooting star.
Yep, and you could be a shooting star that helps people with your lyrical prowess.
Absolutely, and baby, you're a firework.
Exactly, exactly. I think hopefully I helped you a little bit today.
I think so. I think so, Mr. Sage. I think you did all right. Is it Mr. Sage? What do you
Uh,
prefer,
the
Mr.
sage is
Sage?
sage is fine. Sage is fine.
Sage, all right. Well, just Sage is very nice meeting you. You might really help me out today.
The pleasure's all mine, Bubba. And you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for calling in to Sage Advice. And I
All
hope
right.
that maybe, I hope that you can maybe go and play your song for us one of these days, and that'd be great.
Hey, now whenever I write me a big old country hit, can I come in and can I play it on your radio show?
Absolutely, you can. Absolutely.
All
I
right.
look
I'm gonna
forward
do
to
that.
it.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna write one. I'm gonna write it specially for for your show.
And hey, Bubba,
Yes, sir.
baby, you're a firework. You got this.
Thanks, Mr. Sage. I appreciate it. Or I'm sorry, just Sage. Thanks, just Sage. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you have a great rest of your night. Thanks for calling in.
You have a good day too, sir.
Well, that was quite a story from Mr. Bubba there. Dog's testicles, and I hope he seems like a sweet man, but I hope he doesn't go into the EMS department because they were all in trouble. He means well, but I feel like he should definitely know a little bit more about autonomy before doing any of that.